Yes, today is a sad day. Our brand new dinghy has a hole in it and won't hold air.
Brand new.
But this is what happens when we're getting more and more dinghies at the dinghy dock now, and someone leaves their outboard up with a very sharp skeg on the bottom. Our dinghy got pushed into the skeg and punctured the front nacelle. So now there's about a 5mm slit in it.
I don't want no problems today. Please don't come stop my waiver. I ain't just one life. Let me be.
Now I was very lucky with our last dinghy. I made it through 3 solid years and still sold it with no leaks and no patches. But today, we're not so lucky.
Drinks on me. I don't need no damage today. No damage today. No damage today. I don't need no damage today. No damage today. No damage today.
So, we have to decide how we're going to fix it. If at all possible, I'd like to avoid putting an external patch on the dinghy, which means we're going to try and figure out a way if we can kind of patch it from the inside. It's a very small hole, so I'm thinking we can do it. But that's what today's going to be about, an experimental repair.
Please don't come try to stop my waiver.
So of course we need a good place to do this because we can't do it in the water. So we figured, hey, Cotton Key's got to be the best place. We can pull it right up on a sheltered beach and work away.
Let me be. Drinks on me.
And there's our hole.
Cotton key.
Okay. Hear it?
Yes.
Feel it? You can feel wind coming out of it.
Plenty.
Too much, yeah. Give me one of the dry rags, man, Danny, please.
Dry back.
No, the dry rag cloth.
Tia. Mati.
Yeah, it's like a mini slice. See it, Danny?
Yes, my friend.
Feel the wind?
Iota winds. December winds.
Okay, where's the screwdrivers? Thank you. See? That's our problem. Okay, it's big enough I can easily get this through. So what we're gonna do is deflate this enough that there's no air pressure anymore. And then we're gonna use just a big enough screwdriver. Let's see which one. That's a bit big. Yeah, this one's perfect. We're gonna use one of these and put glue on it. Push it down on here and push it inside. And hopefully just swirl around a bunch of glue inside there. That will hopefully start pushing itself out under air pressure and block the seal. Block the leak. Create a seal. Yeah, see, that's a good cut. And it's right at this seam here, which makes it almost impossible to put a good patch on it. There, I can open it up a lot there, see? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open it up and then inject some glue into there. Swirl the glue around. And then pump it up and push the glue out the hole. So that hopefully the glue will plug in the hole and stop and then dry and create a flexible seal on the inside. That's a big hole. The air pressure is almost equalized. Okay, so I'm going to use 2 of these screwdrivers. Speaker. Glue. See, so the general idea here is to pull this open and push this one in to get some glue on the inside, like so. Now we're going to do that several times with more glue, so hopefully we get a good buildup in there. Okay, I'm gonna actually try and just inject some in there with this. May not work so good, but here, I'm going to pump this a little bit. You guys tell me if it starts to like bubble out there. I'm just going to put a little bit of pressure and tell me if it starts bubbling air. Anything? Because what I want to do is force a little bit of the glue into the hole to create a seal, but not put too much pressure. That's a good amount of pressure right now. Anything?
No.
Holding?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pressure. That's good. That's forcing the glue into the hole, which will hopefully create a seal there. So now, let's let the pressure back off. So no pressure. And now we got to let it sit for an hour. Or close. We just can't put any pressure on this because if somebody sits on it or anything, it's just going to be like a pressure vessel and just poof, blow the glue out. But hopefully once it sets and starts to seal, it takes 1 hour for it to start to set, 24 hours for a full cure. So I have to leave it loose for at least the whole day, 24 hours. But right now we just need to let that sit so that hopefully it plugs the hole and solves the problem, I hope. perfect seat at the beach.
No lo puedo llevar por el agua, Leo. Está muy fuerte.
Okay, so it has been about 2 weeks since we did the repair, and I can tell you that so far it has been perfecto. No problems at all, no leaks. We haven't had to pump any more air into it. It's been exactly what I hoped for. So the internal patch or glue seam did the job. So that's all it took. Some 3M 5200, jam it in there and circle it around, pull it through. A little bit of air pressure to push the glue through, take the air pressure away, let it cure for a little bit, like an hour we give it. And now it's been a full 2 weeks and I've had air pressure in it topped right up for, well, over a week. I gave it some time because it wasn't really that important to have it fully topped up, but it's holding the pressure no problem. So as you can see, we'll have a quick look here. You can see right there, just a little bit of glue showing. So yeah, just a little bit of glue showing, but you're never going to get rid of that 100%, but nobody would ever know. So no external patch, which is great. And I have a feeling that will probably last the life of the boat. So just a special thanks to Neo and Danny. Thanks both of you guys for all your help and making it a little bit more fun and more interesting than if I was just sitting here doing it by myself. That was cool. We haven't been over to Cotton Key in a while, so it was a nice little escape for a couple of hours. So thanks again, guys. To the rest of you, I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you learned a little something, and we'll catch you in the next episode of Cruisers College. See you next time. Cheers till then.